fun. Welcome to the Noti Community Call. This is our second one, everybody. How fun. Look at all of you coming in on the chat. Very cool. Surprise, Arizona. How you doing, Stacy? Thanks for being here. We just want to say, truly, we get it, and we know you get it, that this is all about being Noti powered and community driven. Today, I'm joined by some fantastic guests. In fact, the founding member, the visionary behind the Noti blockchain, Mr. Craig Pickering is here. He's got some cool people to introduce you to. We know you're all cool people, right? This is our community. This is the Noti community. Hey, we got a couple other people. Hey, Derek from New Hampshire. Great to have you on. Singapore. Hey, let's open up the camera to Mr. Craig Pickering. He's going to introduce you to a couple people. Again, people that represent, right, Craig? People just like you and I, community members that are engaged and involved in growing the Noti community. How you doing this evening, Craig?
Great, Craig, as always. Great.
Hey, thanks for being here. We know we've got a couple of cool people to introduce, and we know you've been busy, always looking for ways to share the community message, the vision of the Noti community and the Noti token.
Yes. Thanks for that, Craig. I mean, the thing there's a lot of people that are in the blockchain space, but they have failed to execute. They failed to achieve a degree of success in the way that you introduce products and services that can change people's lives. And it's interesting. I was on, just as a little side note, I was on the phone yesterday with a PhD economist from the University of Utah. And we were talking about what we were doing and how important utility was to us and our belief system. And we try and get that to permeate the Noti blockchain. And after we'd talked for about 15 minutes, he says, after talking to you, he says, I can tell you, because of your understanding of blockchain utility, and that's really what drives the blockchain and what makes a blockchain successful. He says, you are in 5% of all the blockchain projects that are out there. So we believe we're in the right place. We believe we've got the right mindset. We've got the right goals, and we've got very limited time. So with that being said, let me give you an example of what we're doing and why this, we're not just talking, we're walking the walk. I want to introduce you to Rick Raditz. I met Rick several months ago, and Rick, feel free to show that beautiful face of yours. Rick is the founder of Meetin, which is the product that we are on right now, this web conferencing product. And we saw this product, and we know that so many people in this space need a product like this. And we thought, let's talk to these guys at Meetin. So I got to meet Rick, really enjoyed my interaction with him right from the get-go. Very responsive to what our needs were, really knows the product, knows the space. And I said, let's put this on a blockchain. And Rick had heard about that, had some initial investigation into that. But when he got really looking into what the Noti blockchain is and what it could do, we struck a deal and made that available to so many of you that are on this call. And so, considering the short time we've got, Rick, we appreciate you being on. You're the first product that this is a game changer, because very few people even consider these kind of products can be integrated with a blockchain. But for your product and its integration with an ecosystem like Noti, what were your thoughts when you first heard about it? I mean, this is new. This is new for any kind of technology product, but just give us a 1 or 2 minute assessment of what your thoughts were, where they are now, and how you see the future.
Well, I have to admit, for many years, I didn't see any connection. Like, it didn't make any sense to me. Like, I knew what the blockchain was, but I wasn't fully aware of how it can be used. And and here I am, trying to develop a state of the art product, right? A video meeting service.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking for every competitive edge I can find. So every detail, every feature that we can have that the competition doesn't have. And so what you guys bring to the table, what the partnership brings to the table, is really cool, because it's yet another reason to use this service over any other. Because what other video meeting service gives you digital rewards just for using the service, for participating?
Yeah.
And so it's yet another feature we can add to the list that that Meetin, in this case, the Meetin Noti powered special edition, has that the other competitors don't have. So I think it's essential. I think this is the future, and I'm really excited to be a part of it, and can't wait to see how it grows.
Yeah. No, we're thrilled. And the reason we wanted Rick to be on tonight is for you guys to all have the opportunity to meet him and see a real world example of a product that integrates with blockchain. But Rick is the beginning or the first of course, we've got our storage product, our Cirrus Safe, the storage product. But Rick brings something that almost all of you use. It's funny because Rick, I had never used this kind of, but before I got involved with blockchain, I was retired and I didn't have meetings. And now I have them all the time. And guess what? This is how I have them. And I've become a huge fan and a huge believer in this kind of a product. But you're the first, and the first of many that we plan on rolling out. So anyway, hey, Craig, do you know if Jeff was able to make it yet?
We got him. Yep, we got him, Craig.
Great. Rick, stay on.
Okay.
I want to introduce you to Jeff. There you are, Jeff. Jeff was stuck in traffic a little bit, and we were hoping he'd get here. Jeff was one of the geez, I can't even remember how long ago you and I met as it relates to the Noti project, but it's been over a year. And Jeff was one that saw the vision immediately. And the funniest story about Jeff is, Jeff, what you told me the other night about your mother. So I want you to take just a minute and tell us what it was about you and what you saw that made you an early adopter, and just maybe throw in a shout out to your mom, who's, I think she's 85, and tell us how successful your mom's been in this Noti space.
Well, awesome. Well, thanks, Craig, for having me on. I appreciate this opportunity. And yeah, you and I talked early on this project, Craig, and I did some due diligence really quick because this was a new space to me for sure. But I saw what potentially could be, and I got excited, obviously, and been excited. Matter of fact, every day hits a new level of excitement. Anybody on this call, if you're sleeping at night, not waking up because of excitement, you haven't caught the vision yet. This is absolutely an amazing time. I've been part of some exciting things business-wise in my life. An IPO of the year for a publicly traded company where I was an executive, and I'm more excited about Noti and what we're doing as this community and building this community, what it could potentially be for all of us. Especially with the time we're involved. I'm just excited. And obviously my mother's just as excited as me, maybe a little bit more if you ask her. She's out there, and obviously her age group, this is foreign language from start to finish. As a matter of fact, my mom's famous for asking people if they know anything about coinage out there. But we've got a little competition in the marketing arm here of moving these, and my mom is absolutely killing it. She has from day one, just been successful, and I got to give a huge shout out to her. I'm proud of her each and every day, and she keeps me motivated to keep up with her. She's setting the pace for us for sure.
She's sold, from what I understand, she has sold more than a few hundred Noti nodes.
Oh, absolutely. I think she got close to 50 this week alone.
Wow. Wow. Holy cow. How does she's 85. Does she know that many people? She must.
No, she just anybody she runs into, she just asks what you know about blockchain, and everybody's curious and everybody's heard something, and it just leads to conversations, and that's how easy this is. If you're not talking to people out there, you're flat out missing this opportunity. It is absolutely huge.
Well, they probably can't help but not be interested when an 85-year-old woman, the word blockchain comes out of her mouth. That's incredible. Well, Jeff is as you can tell, is a very strong proponent of the Noti blockchain, has done incredible things, and we appreciate him coming on. Rick, we really appreciate you coming on and your product. And there's a lot of things, and I'm going to turn this over to Craig here in just a second so that he's got sufficient time to present to you what he's got. But I'll tell you what, there are things that we see every day and opportunities that as they mature and develop and become consummated, we will let you as a Noti community know about. But just know this, there are things, and some of you on this call who are close friends of mine, Jeff, I've shared a few things with. Just know that there are opportunities that are coming to us that we never would have anticipated even 90 days ago. And these opportunities are going to do everything that Jeff Bracken hoped that we would see a year ago, if not longer, when we first started talking. We're seeing things, folks, that kind of will, when we present them, will blow your mind. You're going to look back in the very near future, and you're going to be very grateful and happy that you became a note holder and became part of this community. So anyway, we appreciate all of you taking the time, being on, and there is extraordinary things happening. And Rick, again, thank you. We look forward to a very long and profitable relationship for Meetin. It's a great opportunity for our people, and we appreciate you kind of dipping your toe in and kind of showing the way for a lot of products and service companies. Jeff, as always, you and I talk regularly. We appreciate all you do. Craig, how about if I turn the time over to you and you can talk a little bit about a couple of things you want to introduce?
Absolutely, Craig. Appreciate it. Appreciate that overview. And just what I love about these calls is just how real and available people are. This is a true community. It's not contrived, just people from all over the world. You heard at the beginning of the call just how the Noti community is truly available around the world, right? We're trying to go to every address, every budget. And we appreciate you. And some of what we want to talk a little bit about tonight, which we highlighted, is your Vaultix wallet. Some of you guys have seen some updates there as it relates to your Noti digital rewards. And the big exciting announcement tonight that we told you we'd be talking about on our next call, which is this call, is of course staking. And so want to jump into that. And we've also got Kat on, who was on our last call. She is just the expert in the wings, so capable, so appreciate her for her any type of commentary, Kat, that you have here. As we're talking about the value of staking and how it truly, what's the word, supports, stabilizes. What would you say, just as an opening statement before we jump into staking, Kat? What would you say about the importance and really the why of staking?
Well, staking is just important because it's something, of course, it's voluntary. So it's something that everybody can choose to be a part of as a node operator. in this decentralized ecosystem. And the thing about staking is you get to participate in helping secure the blockchain and help keeping that secure. I actually have a friend of mine that is a consultant that works with me. And I remember one time, the first time I got to stake in a really big way, I got a phone call from him and he said, "Congratulations, Kat, in securing the blockchain. How do you feel?" And I just remember going, this is so cool that I get to be a part of this, that I get to voluntarily choose to do this. So, at this point, we've got we have great stuff coming out in the next couple of weeks as we're going to be doing. Craig, aren't we going to be doing another, call here soon about staking, with rolling out some new things about retroactive staking and things like that? There's more stuff coming out in the community, but today we want you to, and we're going to put some great FAQs onto the Vaultix wallet down the bottom. You'll start seeing some FAQs show up. But, today we're just talking about how this is voluntary. This is something everybody can participate in starting today. And Craig, I'm going to turn it back over to you so you can kind of show them how they can do this. But just keep in mind, community members, that more is coming. Like, we're going to talk about retroactive staking. What does that look like? And what does that mean? You may get some information from Craig in the next week or so. Just keep an eye on everything going on in the community. And in the next couple of weeks when we roll out another community call. So I'll turn it back to you, Craig, so you can kind of talk about.
I love it.
Right
Again, it's about stabilizing. It's about supporting the community. Yeah. And I appreciate you, Kat. I appreciate you. Let's take a look at just a couple of things. We've got just a simple overview video we're making available kind of everywhere, wherever Noti nodes are available. There'll be some backstops there, some resources where you're going to be able to see a quick little video. But as an example, I just want to show you.
Welcome to your Vaultix wallet. In this quick video, we'll walk you through how to voluntarily stake your Noti digital rewards.
So there you go. There's kind of there's just a quick little video teaser that we'll put out and make available everywhere real quickly. I thought it'd be a little more fun to just do this real time. So you're welcome to your Vaultix wallet. You go to app.vaultixwallet.com, you log in, and of course, here you are. You're in your balance. You'll see it when you click on wallet right there. You'll see the various tokens available: Noti, Ethereum, Tether, USDC, Wrap, Bitcoin. Of course, we've got our eyes on GNOD, or your Noti token right there. So when you jump in tonight, go ahead and click there if you haven't already and started to look around. I know some of you guys love to go click. Well, let's make sure you're doing it the correct way. When you come here, you'll see your GNOD balance, right? What your balance that's available. As you know, we made a big announcement last week, and the distribution is happening. Your pending distribution is now showing distributed, and it's happening every single day, catching all the way up. Some of you got involved very, very early, all the way back to April. So take a look at this. You'll see your available balance and your current staked balance. That's what we're talking about tonight. And of course, there you'll see your own GNOD address. It's unique to you. That's something that I'm sure all of you will be using. And in fact, you can even send now, receive, and stake. I'm not going to get into send, receive. It's really basic, right? You get an address from a friend, and I'm sure many of you would like to do some tests with some friends tonight. Hey, send me a Noti token, right? You can do that. Get their address, the amount, and go through the transaction. But tonight, we're going to focus on staking. We're going to click that stake button, and it'll bring you to this view right here. Look how easy this is.
Hey, Craig, I have one more thing to add.
Absolutely. Come jump in, Kat.
Yeah, one of the things that you all need to know in the community is that when a community like this, and I'm seeing 203 people on this call, when we all participate and voluntarily decide that we're going to stake and be a part of that community, it's seen outside, like in places like CoinMarketCap and things like that. People can see outside in the community how many of us believe in our community, and it does open up those doors for people to see all of us community members participating in and believing in this blockchain and what we're all participating in as we community, as a community, drive this blockchain. So I just wanted to add that, Craig. Like I said, it's voluntary, but when people can see all of us participating to secure it and be a part of what we're doing and play an active role, then that really looks good to other people, and they can see, oh my gosh, they've got some cool stuff over there. They're going to come check it out. Maybe want to buy a node, maybe get Meetin as a product and start utilizing products that are on the blockchain. So it really does, kind of show off our community to the blockchain world. So it's a great opportunity there too. Just wanted to
I love it. Well,
yeah.
let's show off, guys. And so come in here and figure out. And what's great is you can start tonight, maybe stake a little, stake a lot, whatever you want to do. But you come here, you simply will see a list of validator addresses, right? And there, the validator addresses can all be seen on our new blockchain viewer. You can click one. I wouldn't make it too long of a process, right? Pick one to stake to, put in the amount. That easy, right? Say you want to stake 100. Notice it says 0 here. You want to stake 100, and then go ahead and click preview transaction. I mean, this happens so quickly. You're going to preview your transaction, check it all out. There's the validator address, right? You're going to stake to, the amount 100. There's a very small gas fee, and then you need to put in your unique passcode. Now, this is different than your password. Hopefully, you've got them separated, right? Your password was just to set up your Vaultix wallet. Your passcode gives you the ability to recover things, right? That's an important code that hopefully you wrote down along with your 12-word passphrase. Once you've done that, hit submit, just like that. And you'll see this message pop up confirming transaction, and literally takes, depending on where you are, what's happening, 30 seconds, a minute, less than 2 minutes. And you'll notice success. You'll see a success message pop up. Your transfer's been completed. Notice up here, you now have 100 staked rewards. And from this screen, very cool. Go check it out. A button that maybe you haven't noticed yet. View staked GNOD. Let's take a look at that. And now when you click on that, you'll see your available balance. Notice it went down by 100. Your staked balance is now 100, and unstaked, of course, is 0. And these three options now are there for you too. To stake, you can do the same thing right from here. Unstake and move stake. Now, just a reminder, if you choose to unstake, it takes 21 days for that transaction, that transition of those tokens to come back into your wallet. So that's why we say that the first staking window is for a minimum of 21 days. Kind of fun as we look at that. And I just want to remind you guys that coming soon, like Kat said, we're adding new staking timeframes, including 3 months, 6 months, a year, etc. And no minimum. Thanks for answering that question, Kat. And Kat, just want to roll out. We'll get this video out tonight to everybody. That'll walk you through step by step with a voiceover. And we're planning another call. Stay tuned. More staking to come. More dashboard updates to come, so it can break down reward by reward as you stake, as you truly use and utilize the products within the Noti community. Kat, want to throw it just back to you. Any last thoughts from you before we roll out the call?
No, I just see some people still asking some questions. Just keep in mind, we're going to throw some great FAQs into the bottom of that Vaultix wallet. You're going to see some great FAQs. Just keep, be aware those are coming. We'll probably get them up there sometime tomorrow or the next day to answer a lot of your questions. So, and Craig, one of the things I did was throw in the support email. If people have questions in the community, they can email support@noticommunity.io. It's important for people to know that they can always email and ask questions straight to the Noti community. And we've got contributors and community members over there that can help and assist, answer questions. All of us are community members. All of us are contributors. Craig's a contributor to the community here. And we're just so grateful to have him community as a contributor here, and all of us can play our part. Staking is
I love that, Kat. And some, Grant just asked, hey, give us another advantage of staking. Let me tell you, another advantage of staking is it opens up that 10% bucket of digital rewards, the staking rewards, an additional 10%. Many of you are accessing 90 at this point. Well, welcome tonight. If that's what you choose voluntarily to do, is open up another 10%. The FAQs are going to help answer some of these questions that are popping up here. Again, stabilizing and participating, staking, showing the world we're serious about this project, about our token, and about our community is truly what staking brings this opportunity, the community, and you. Stay tuned for our next call. It's going to be coming up here in just 2 to 3 weeks, all right? Noti.info. Go check it out if you have more questions there. We'll highlight just a few things, but we just want to say to everybody, as we like to say, and let me see here. Let's Noti, everybody. Hope you have a wonderful evening. We like to keep these things shorter than 30 minutes. Welcome and have a great evening, everybody.